Welcome to episode 13, all the way from the boonies of boonies. I'm telling you guys, we are far up north, 1 bar signal. Welcome to Cow Tech. Tyler, what's up, big guy?
What's up? At least I'm a place where the sun shines, I guess.
Yes, I have light, believe it or not, and hopefully it will come in. Thank you guys for sure. It is awesome to be back. I am on the most epic vacation right now and having a blast. For all you
Oh, it's
trail and
beautiful.
crawler guys, you would be in your glory up here. The amount of trails is 4 days.
Oh,
It is amazing place. But man, episode 13. I can't believe it.
that's so cool. Yeah, it's a heck of a backdrop back there. I wish the fans could have seen it an hour ago when there was more
Oh,
light, but it's beautiful.
it is very nice up here. So a couple cool things have dropped since I've been on this long vacation, and a
Right.
lot of cool things have been going on in and around the RC industry. And I am playing catch up, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. We have no single up here. I'm on 1 bar in a magical spot up in the corner of the deck. But we are coming at you live. Hopefully, the lighting will get a little skosh better for me. We'll have to depend on Tyler for doing all the demos with the Ultrasonics. And look at the stickers. He's all dialed. His area is looking good right now.
Did the
And
UPS
I'm
man
on
not miss?
vacation.
Did you miss your UPS shipment way up there in the wilderness?
Yeah, it's man, I don't even know where it's at. I think they're still paddling out here right now. It's
That's
it's a good
awesome.
time. Oh yeah. So I know that we got a great show planned for you guys. I know Tyler has a whole bunch of things that he would like to make sure that we hit. He's going to be
Yes.
the one kind of running the show for us tonight, and I'm just going to be in the background until the lighting comes up. I feel this is kind of going back to our first show.
That's
It's like
right.
get the candle lights out.
You're in witness protection, I believe, is what it looks like on my end.
Man, but we got to thank you guys for joining us. Last episode is going to be a hard one to beat. I learned so much about the history of CowRC, how a lot of things got started, how our ideas got like snowballed. It was definitely super cool to hear all the perspectives from all the people involved for sure. Oh, Michael, you do not even know. It is not a blackout. We run off of solar up here. We were just pumping water from the lake for showers in the morning. Like it's like completely off grid. It's out of my comfort zone for sure, but definitely a good time. I only have one RC here, believe it or not,
Oh,
and
shame on you.
thankfully it is a Traxxas, all waterproofed and good to go. And I see you got the Cowformal there, which I definitely use
Yes.
to ensure that all my electronics stay safe. They want me to jump the lake, but I refuse to. I do like to keep my RC kind of good, but it's definitely a good time out here for sure. Um, this episode, if you guys have any questions, I am going to try to get to them. Doing the special effects and features. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to download as much of the stuff that I needed because of the connection restraints. I do apologize for that, but I do have a few things in the outline so we can try and make sure when Tyler's going through, I'll just give him the big main screen, and then that way you guys can kind of get up close and personal because these graphics for the new Ultrasonics just look amazing. I actually have mine in. I haven't, obviously, I'm going with Green Streak. I'm not going to lie. I love the Green Streak stuff
Right,
right
that's
now.
right.
Yeah. So I will definitely be throwing the Green Streak on mine. I know that you already have
Yep.
one on right now.
Yep.
And you got the good one. I love that one.
Yep,
The
the green
graphics just
streak.
tie
Yeah.
into everything. But I think, are we going to go ahead and show them
Yeah.
how to install
Well,
one maybe?
first let's talk about our question and our prizes for today. So we're gonna do two prizes, and to scale, these things may look like the normal size Udder Butter and Cowformal coatings, but they're not. So we're gonna give away two prizes. Again, our typical theme, we're best questions, best comments wins. We're gonna have two prizes, each one of these, and each one of these is a $75 value. So we'll start with the Cowformal waterproofing, as Adam talked about. This is the waterproofing you're going to want to put on your electronics that are going to be exposed to water. Your circuit boards or receivers, ESCs, and such. And so, like, if you guys remember the Cowformal, that I guess the original size that we've been selling for a long time, and this product is actually it's a rebranded from CowRC. It's actually developed by Holmes Hobbies. So CowRC works with Holmes and rebrands this, and so actually we're going to give away this 50 milliliter bottle, and then also we're going to give away this 2-pound tub of Udder butter. And I mean, and so both of these with this Cowformal, this is a lifetime supply. You will probably never run out of this unless you're constantly submarining your vehicles, or you have so many vehicles you don't know what to do with. I mean, and look at this. This is 2 pounds of Udder butter. So this is again is a lifetime supply in one jar, and this is also $75 value. So we're going to give away both of these large items here today for 2 best questions to 2 different people, and it kind of goes into our theme here later after I go through the ultrasonic cleaners about talking about dealer pricing and bulk buy pricing for those that you are not aware or interested in being a dealer. So we'll get back to that here in a minute. But what I wanted to do is show you our ultrasonic cleaner Skinz, and we'll also show you the trays as well. So this is a skin that I put on ultrasonic cleaner. So this is the green streak, and here are a couple other. So we have 5 different skin styles, and these match all of our other themes. So you can match all of your themes. So this is the green streak. Here matches my shirt, matches my banner behind me, and you can do these with dot boxes, your headers on your mats. Lots of different things that you can match, your jet blasters, you can do that as well. So anyways, this is just another skin to add to kind of match all of your items here. And so I was going to go ahead and put one on here and just kind of show you real quick. And I think there's a couple of different ways to do it. CowRC prefers they be on the end of the ultrasonic cleaner. There's 2 ends here. I'm putting it on the end that's kind of got the this larger space on the end of it. I think that's kind of where the battery housing is here in the back. So basically, I'm going to go ahead and put this theme on. This is, I don't know what this one's called, but this is the dragon theme, if you've seen this one. So what I always make sure you do, and this is the same if you do any type of servo tape on any of your RCs, you need to clean the surface of the surface that you're going to apply any sticky tape to or what have you. So in this case, the skin. So I'm going to spray Mousepad cleaner, electrical cleaner and degreaser. And so what this is doing is this is going to remove any contaminants, greases, what have you. And so I'm just basically applying this to a microfiber towel and then applying it to the surface. And this dries very quickly, so you don't have to let it sit out too long, but we'll let it dry here a second. And so what I've been doing with these is I will put on a little like a little mark here where I find the center, and my light might be drowning that out. But anyways, I take a little Sharpie, mark the center of the ultrasonic cleaner, and then I do the same with the header of the skin as well. Just that way I can kind of match them up when I apply them. And I'll move these items out of my way so you can see it. So easy enough. These are already pre-cut. So you just take off the sticker like that. And I go ahead and just line up my 2 lines. So as I'm standing up, I can see the top of the line I made on the skin. And I apply it to the very top. So you're going to want to line it up with the top of your ultrasonic cleaner like that. And then I start from the middle and just kind of work your way on the side like that. And then work your way around the side like that. It's easy as that. So super easy, fits nicely. And then you've got skin, and you can actually do, if you want to do one on both sides, that's cool. So with these sell for $2.99 if you buy the ultrasonic cleaner at the same time, or $3.99 each individually if you buy it after the fact. So 5 different styles. If you got 5 different cleaners, or if you want to put them on the both reverse side, feel free to do that too. I've seen some guys put them on the side as well. You feel free to do that. You can't really do that with the button side, but with the blank side, you could do that too. CowRC just kind of prefers you put it on the end, but it's your product. You do with what you like. So
Yeah,
hopefully,
and I like that you can get all the graphics. So if you already have a theme going, you can
yeah,
continue with that theme now with the ultrasonics. And everybody likes to match. Let's face it. If you don't
yeah,
have, all the green stuff, then you can do with the hot rod theme. I seen the other dragon themes and stuff like that. And like you just tie it into your pit area, making
hmm
sure you're getting it dialed for you guys.
no,
Definitely
absolutely, yeah. And so the other
fun.
item is the screens. So these are a 3D printed item here, and it's Wildside RC Works, I believe. I didn't write that down, but I think it's Wildside RC Works. It's who prints these for CowRC. And so it's a 3D printed item. It has like a carbon fiber look to it, but it basically is a mesh 3D item. Has some stand feet on the bottom of it. And so what it does is it fits right into the bottom of your ultrasonic cleaner. And so what this was, I mean, this is a product born on this show,
Yes.
which is I'm excited about. I mean, for and again, these if you with the ultrasonic cleaner, if you buy the ultrasonic cleaner, it's $2.99. If you buy it after, it's $3.99. So for a $3 to $4 part, I've never been more excited because this was born on the show. Us talking to you guys and interacting with you guys is where this stuff came from, and I'm so excited that CowRC got behind it. I'm so excited that working with a great 3D printing design company to come up with something very simple, very inexpensive, and it just slides in the bottom. I just shouldn't even slide. It just sets in the bottom. So it has little feet on the bottom, sets in the bottom of the ultrasonic cleaner. And for those of you didn't catch the episode where we talked about this, where this was really the idea was born, was from the fans asking about, is there something that can be inserted in here that would keep the part from sitting in the mud that was taken off of the part in the bottom of the tray? And the answer came up with this. I mean, designed, this ultrasonic cleaner is not a design from CowRC, but again, the accessory is, and the skin, is an accessory. So, and I believe that was actually a comment from somebody as well on one of our shows about adding skins to this. So, I mean, for a nice, inexpensive entry level ultrasonic cleaner, now you guys have developed ideas and shared those with us on the show, and CowRC has made them happen. So it's a really, really cool thing. I think Ab and I both share that same enthusiasm for innovation and invention.
Oh, when it was coming through the comments and all that stuff, I can't wait to get home and try mine, especially with all the mud and debris that my vehicle has been through now, exposed to the elements up here. I can't wait to try it with the bearings because obviously
Oh yeah,
now with the new lubricants and sprays, we have the bearings covered. So I want to make sure that I go through, run it through the ultrasonic cleaner, and now with that little the tray, you're gonna have your bearings
right.
outside of that sediment that shakes loose, and I
hmm
think it's a win-win. And the way that he pulled that off was epic, man. It was a few comments on the show, and he definitely pulled out a Hail Mary getting it made for us this quickly
Oh
and being
yeah.
able to supply it to you guys.
No, that's the cool thing about CowRC is willing to expedite innovation and come up with new things. I mean, just take a look at like the cleaner or part and chassis wash. When the wax component of the original part and chassis wash was gone, get some scuba divers there.
These guys, eh?
When the part and chassis wash, when the wax component was gone, the ceramic component got added in, so it actually improved the product and made it two times the concentrate last two times as long. So it's things like that that are really amazing. And so the other new part about the ultrasonic cleaner, and we haven't talked about this a whole lot, but with these being battery operated, CowRC has sourced two AAA rechargeable batteries that will go with this ultrasonic cleaner. And so those are actually going to hit the site next week. And that's just another option for you to take with you, so that way you always have batteries on hand. I mean, like the stuff I get some like cheapo batteries usually, and they don't last that long, especially if you mistakenly leave it on, or if this goes in your bag and you click it and it's going on while you're
Guilty,
traveling or what have you. But
guilty.
yeah, exactly, right there. So yeah,
Yeah,
that
I
is them.
definitely was happy when my wife got me the rechargeables. It is definitely a game changer. I
Yeah.
think that I have this right here as well.
Oh
So
yeah.
you get 2 in the pack.
Yep. Which is what these take. So these take
So
2 AAAs, and that's what you're seeing on the screen are 2 AAA rechargeable batteries, and come in that little case. And I think if I don't know if Adam, if you have another the picture with the charging cable, I think you can
yep.
charge both at the same time. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
this one
you
right here?
can. Yeah, so you charge both the batteries at the same time, so it's perfect. I mean, actually, and the cool thing with like
That
like
is
a lot of
cool.
the race lights, like I have a light I use when I travel for my pits, and those usually have a USB cord plug in too, so you're good.
That is super cool to have that option. And trust me, out at the track, before my wife got the rechargeables, the kids were like kept constantly going on and on and on. And if you continuously use it, we
Yep.
went through. I'm gonna say it was a 10 pack of batteries or something like that from
Oh
the dollar
wow.
store. I don't even know what you guys have over in
Yeah.
the States, but it's
Yeah,
like a
we have
Dollar
dollar store.
General cheap
Yeah.
battery. Oh my god. But once we got the rechargeables, that thing has been money. So definitely a cool product that Heath has brought to the fold for everybody that was bringing up a good viable option to have on board with that for sure. I'm it says I have no internet right now, which is weird because I can still see
You
you.
look fine. I can
Okay.
hear you. You're not choppy or anything, so don't breathe
Yeah,
too heavy.
I guess just make sure the wind does
You're
not blow my phone
abducted.
off the perch.
He's not gonna get abducted. He's gonna get eaten by a bear. I think is more likely.
Apparently, they're really tiny up here, only 350 pounds, but
Nice. Oh, you can
it
take
was
one.
pretty cool. We got to see 4 of them on our last run, which was pretty cool. But I'm not gonna lie, the moose have been the most majestical thing that me and my kids have
Wow.
seen in person. To they're massive. I don't even understand
Wow.
how they get through the brush with their freaking antlers, but it was so cool to see because I'm a city kid. I'm not gonna lie, this backdrop is total Photoshop, but we're in God's country for sure. Yeah, we were trying to find Bigfoot, Glenn. It was kind of funny. Definitely. It's been a while since my kids held my hands, and it gets so dark up here that they heard crackling in the bush, and you
Oh
don't know
man.
what it is. You can't even see 2 feet in front of your face, so
It's
it
probably
was,
safe to say it's whatever it is, it's larger than you.
yeah, it's it's nerve-wracking being up here,
I
like, you
bet.
gotta yeah, you gotta mind your P's and Q's and make sure that you're always, like, doing, stuff setting up for the next day, which is, just a
Okay.
different lifestyle than what, all my creature comforts have afforded me, I'm gonna say. I'll stick to the city.
I'm with you. So yeah, the other thing we were going
So
to talk about is talking about some like dealer options with CowRC. It's something that we haven't really talked about, really haven't hit on a lot. So which kind of goes to like the the bulk stuff. That's why our theme with the 50 milliliter Cowformal and the 2 pound Udder butter we thought was appropriate. So the dealer, and I'll kind of go through I'm not as versed about the dealer's information, so bear with me as I kind of read from my script here. But so we actually have a dealer discount special on top of the dealer discount. So basically it's a 5% additional discount of an order if placed by the end of September, and you need to mention the Cow Tech show. So if you are interested in being a CowRC product dealer and you watch our show, mention it, reach out to Heath on CowRC's Facebook page and message him and say, hey, I watch Cow Tech. I want to be a dealer and I'd like that extra 5%. So you have about a month to do that. And if you're not going to be a dealer and you just want to save 10% at checkout, when you buy anything in the store, use our code cow-tech and you save yourself 10%, which is an amazing deal because you can use that as many times as you want. So the dealer requirements and the stipulations, I'm going to kind of read them here because they're not really posted necessarily, but that way at least heard them from me. And if you have questions, you can talk to Heath. So the minimum initial order of required products totaling $1,000 or more plus shipping charges paid in full upfront. You're required to maintain stock of the following items at all times: Mouselick, lube and protectant, Clean, cleaner and degreaser, Mouselick, ultra thin oil with PTFE, Mouselick, ultra light grease coating, your choice of sizes of Clean part and chassis wash, hide wipes, and your choice of Udder butter sizes, and your choice of magnetic sizes. All other items are optional. There's no reorder minimum. If ordering break 2 or better quantities, break 1 quantities require a minimum reorder product, total of $250 combined. So, for you guys who are interested in that type of dealer program and you have any more questions, rewatch the show, listen to that dealer stipulation, or contact Heath because you're going to have to contact him anyways and set up that deal. And you can
That
also,
is pretty cool, though.
yeah, yeah, it is. I mean,
To
I actually have some friends that are dealers. That's kind of like their way of being a sponsored driver is they're dealers for like either batteries or even chassis,
mhm,
and they'll sell them at their place of business as kind of an extra thing to sell a customer. You know, if you come into a store to buy whatever, a tire, and you have some CowRC products. It's
mhm.
kind of a I'll call it a breaking the ice type of discussion thing, and people kind of understand what those are. So it's a cool idea.
It's a good companion sale too, because when you have lubricants and stuff like that on display
Right.
and stuff like that, and you explain to them, it's pretty cool to see how involved local hobby shops can get in with stuff like that. And like
Hmm.
what you were saying, to become a dealer is extremely easy. Heath loves working with hobby shops of all shapes and sizes, brick and mortar, online, whatever the place may be, and the support that he affords to everybody is just second to none. And
Right.
obviously, a lot of you watching today have probably had one-on-one conversations with the owner of the company, which it just goes to show you like how he puts his heart and soul into this company and making sure it remains number one. And obviously, he's just doing a bang up job, especially just hearing everybody else talk about Heath and how he came to be on the previous show. That was like even humbling for me. And you
Right.
know what? Having a different spin and a different like tell from everybody else of like how CowRC came to be. Man, we got to see a first generation move
Yeah, that's
slick.
cool.
Like, yeah, like it
The
was like it
Godfather.
was such a great video.
Yeah, and I mean, and with the dealer program, I mean, if you guys aren't aware, A-Main sells CowRC products. Like kind of smaller hobby shops like RC Addict sells CowRC. White Rose Hobbies in Pennsylvania, they're actually RC Addicts on the west side of Pennsylvania, White Rose on the east side. I mean, and there's a lot of other places. So I mean, Heath does this a lot already, and he's just kind of advertising it to more and more people. So the formula has been written. It's already the machine has been running. You just need to jump on the sleigh and go.
That's right, man. And honestly, once you get your great group of core customers and friends talking about it, the word gets out there and it gets out there quickly. And it's super cool to be able to have it in stock when the person
Right.
wants it. So you're like, oh yeah, obviously everybody can order stuff, but having it on the brick and mortar shelves and having that
Yeah.
availability right there at your place of business, it's just second to none. I love that Heath hooks me up with the dealer hookup as well, and I sell it when we go to
Oh yeah,
events
that's
and
right.
races and stuff like that. Yeah, and it's been
Forgot
a
about that.
successful endeavor. Yeah, oh man. Obviously we're a little bit more race oriented,
Yeah.
and I cannot wait to get some of the new stuff. I don't want to talk about the tire sauce yet, but man, I can't wait to get my hands on that. Man, I'm in Jonesing. Um, I I love definitely being able to show it off, and
Yeah.
since we're already set up, we got our pit area and all that stuff. They'll come over. We'll kind of demo it on their vehicle first, so they can even try before they buy. And let's face it, I haven't heard of any other company in RC with a better guarantee than Heath.
Right.
And
100%.
CowRC's got you
100%.
covered. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying, and, like, we don't hype that up enough and give it enough
That's
credit
true.
where credit is due for that stuff, but if you have an issue with any of the products that we supply with you or recommend, we can help you work
Yeah.
through the issue, or obviously, there's that money back guarantee, which, man,
Yeah.
I would love to hear, like, it's the customer service is second to none, and it's for a reason. And the reason why he can offer such a crazy guarantee like that is because the products speak for themselves.
Yeah.
Like, you guys been using it. The people tune in right now. Thank you for joining in with us. But it's always super cool when you can back it with something like that. Not many people and companies can say that they have
That's right.
100% guarantee.
Yeah, and
So
it's essentially a very seamless transaction, because if you have an issue with the product, first Heath is going to ask you and try to educate you on the problem, and if that doesn't work, he just says, "I'll just give you your money back. Keep the product, give you your money back," and that it's as simple as that. There's no video, take a video of how you're doing it. It's just a very simple discussion, usually on the phone, because that's how Heath likes to operate, and that makes a little bit more clear of communication. And if the customer's still not happy, then it's just okay. We'll refund your money, and it's easy, and that's the nice way about it. So it's a very riskless end on the customer to try the product if have not tried it before. And then, so speaking of kind of like wholesale items, and this is honestly new to me, because I have not checked this out before, but you can actually buy wholesale quantities on the website. And so, like, as an example, with aerosols, you can buy, if you go to the website, you can click on, there's a like, let's say, any of the Moose Slicks. You click on it, and you can say, it'll say bulk purchase, I believe, bulk quantities. And it tells you how many you would buy in order to get a bulk discount. So you can get up to 30%. So if you are a let's say a race, you own a racetrack as an example, or an event track, and you want to buy a large quantity. You don't want to be a dealer quite yet, but you want to kind of dip your toe into that realm, and you want to buy a bulk of any type of aerosol products, as an example. Find out how many you have to buy by clicking on that little link, and you save 30%. So it's usually a case, is what it is, and 30% off to resell those or sell them at ever you want. If you're even running them as giveaways for a race or what have you, that's where it's at. So that's kind of just kind of an informal way to do that at your leisure when you feel comfortable. And there's no minimum. I mean, there's, other than the minimum that buy, you don't have to buy 12 different products. It is just that one, and you're good.
holy, Jason Rainey tuning in from Woodsley, Ontario. Man, I'm actually far from him right now, which is funny. Texas, we got a lot of people chiming in here, man. Southern California, Casper,
Oh, wow.
Wyoming, Long Island, New York, Ohio, Virginia,
Yeah, Ohio.
Texas. Yeah, man, we got some pretty cool peeps on right now.
Well, I
So
like
if
to
you
see
want
the
to,
California people out, because that's, they're 3 hours away from us. So
yeah,
that's good. Are you still in the Eastern time zone right now?
yes, because yeah, we met up at the thing. Like,
Okay.
we're like right there.
Nice.
Yeah, it's funny. The light is starting to get better. Look at, you can see
Yes. Yeah, I
real
can
people.
see you now. I can see you. It's getting good. The background's still really beautiful, though. I see. Is someone in a boat back
Yes.
there?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Oh, that's beautiful.
they're going canoeing. We said that we let them out, no motorized stuff tonight.
Ah.
We're taking a break.
No motors. That's good.
No
That's
motors.
awesome. Beautiful out there.
Yeah, Florida bringing on that yeah, oh geez.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
right.
heard the weather's pretty crazy up that way.
Yeah.
Actually, Robert, man, yes. If this was
Yeah,
actually
what's
my
wrong? Yeah.
property, it
Oh,
would
man.
be wicked fun up here.
That's glass out there too. Oh,
In the morning, it is so smooth. You get the loons waking us up in the morning. It's so up northy, I guess, because I'm used to, like, what, roosters? Isn't that what's supposed to wake you up? Here it's
sure.
loons. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty cool. But I would love to have an RC boat up this way.
Yeah.
Um,
That would have been nice.
yeah, some like Sean, what Sean's running from
Yes.
the team, it would just carve out here. It gets this lake is 112 feet deep, so it's
Really?
quite deep for how
Wow.
small it is. Yeah,
That's very deep.
there's some wicked good fish in there.
I
We've been
bet.
eating very fortunate up here. It's always been good. Should have taken. Yeah, man. See, honestly, I'm horrible when it comes to planning trips like this. I'm more of a city kid myself, so being this far out of my comfort zone is a little odd. I'm not gonna lie. It's I don't know how many northerners we got in here or people that love to camp, but this is probably the most remote you'll see Ross racing. Very very in tune to having power. I know it's a weird thing, but power is always good. We're running off of solar right now. It's a different way of life. It is very God's country up here. Yeah, so obviously having a boat would be crazy. Yeah, hey Robert, they when they found out that I was doing a podcast, people didn't even know
Yeah.
what I was talking about up here. They're like, "Oh, what? You're gonna talk with your friends for an hour?" I'm like, "Yeah, we're gonna rock it from way up north." And they kind of chuckled, and the husband hooked me up with the one spot that you can get signal in this entire remote region. It is crazy. Yeah, no Wi-Fi. It was the first time I heard my phone go off with connection turn, and it was like
Really?
300 and plus something. Like, it's weird how connected we are.
Oh, yeah.
Technology's made everything so simple and right away. It's a 45-minute drive just to get to the closest corner store. I don't even know what to
Wow.
call it because it ain't no corner store. It's a gas station, bar,
A loaf of bread
restaurant. Like,
and a
yeah, it's
water.
everything, man. Yeah, yeah. You got the whole kit and caboodle there. But it's nice. Did you hear the dueling banjos? No, but it's definitely it's funny because already, can you see that, guys?
Oh,
Like
no.
like
It's
my you
cold.
can see my
Oh,
breath.
man.
It's cold already.
Oh, it's probably like 80
Yeah.
degrees out at me right now.
Oh man, yeah, no, it's so in Fahrenheit right now, it is probably 68 and dropping like
Oh,
fast.
okay, that's not bad. Okay,
Yeah.
that's not too
Yeah,
bad.
not horrible. No, it was a beautiful day.
Comfortable.
Beautiful day. Yeah. Mr. Ross racing, Steve, man. Just gonna get caught up on a little bit of RC since I have a Wi-Fi connection. I dying to see what happened in Quebec. That was our big race this weekend. Not sure if anybody has any of their big events that they want to plug. Anything coming up for you, big guy, or what do you got going on, Tyler?
In October, there's another great crawling event in Kentucky. It's northern Kentucky called Rocktober. So it's the same place that Beat the Creek is held. It's more of a
Rocktober.
low key, same same fun run, same trails, same guys that run it. Just the vendors are a lot less vendors, lot less attendance. So I think like, geez, what was it? 1,700 people attended if I'm getting that right. I want to say that's what 1,700 people. They'll probably be under a
That's all.
thousand, probably significantly under a thousand. But really cool event. I mean, for me, 3 hours away from home, I can just spend one night in a hotel. Go back. I go basically go down there Saturday morning, come back Sunday afternoon, and it's really good for me. And it's really a nice event. The vendors are loving it. It gets grows and grows and grows every year. I mean, and honestly, with the Beat the Creek in May, it's going to be really kind of the first event for crawlers since the Ultimate Scale Truck Expo is not happening next year in Florida. So that's always like kind of like the start to the season in February because who doesn't want to be in Florida in February? But it's not happening this year, so Beat the Creek's going to be kind of an early May. I think it's right. It's either before or I think it's the weekend before Mother's Day, but nonetheless,
Mhm.
that's my next of at least big event. I'm hoping I can get to another one in September. It sounds like you're going to be going to a race here on your trip home.
Yes, it's gonna be the finale. We're
Oh,
definitely looking
finale.
forward to it. There's lots of points going on. I know that Jason and Steve will be down there. It's gonna be quite the battles, because there's so many spots still open up for grabs, and everybody's trying to get in their last last effort, because there's only one drop, if I'm not mistaken. So you want to make sure that you can use a drop of a bad race instead of a DNF, right? So it's
Right.
definitely going to be pretty cool. So he's going to the Florida RC
Oh,
Championships
okay.
October 6th and 7th. And see, are you making the race this weekend? So yes, Steve, for sure. We're going O-Town Finals. Yes, sir. But I know I'm trying to think. So this weekend was Quebec, but there was oh, Zach, man, he's on to something.
Oh, here we go. Next month. Well,
Yeah,
should we address that comment right now?
it's not bad. He kind of like he nudged us.
Okay, well,
Do you want me to
that's
bring up
why.
a picture of that bad boy?
Yeah, that's kind of why I
All right, let me.
had.
Boom.
Okay, that's a small mouse.
All right.
Okay, cool. Got the wrong one started there. So yeah. So the small mouse pads are actually going to be landing before our next show, maybe this coming week. So within 2 weeks, these things are going to be shipping. And so you guys can see my table here. This is the small mouse pad. You know, it's kind of the same as a big mouse pad, with or without the magnetics. And honestly, I've really been finding a lot of uses for this. I mean, I'll show you kind of for size wise here. So I've got a couple 18th scale vehicles here. Um, Here's an 18th scale vehicle on it. So nice size for one of these. It's really cool. You can put this in your backpack. If you have a backpack you carry stuff with, you can roll it up. You can actually, and what I've actually been doing more is I've been putting this on the hood of my truck. So with the sticky back to it, you know, you can basically just throw this on the hood of your truck real quick and start doing some wrenching. And the neat thing is you know, if you're worried about your, you know, your paint on your truck or whatever, you know, do that. And versus like trying to find it on the ground, you know, trying to find like a flat spot on grass is pretty tough. I use this in the back, you know, based on the tailgate too. And then
Mhm.
with your magnetics, put that on here, and you have some, you know, some added protection. Some of your screws aren't rolling around and falling off on the ground. So it's a really convenient thing for travel. I think most of than anything.
That is pretty cool, and I definitely think that having the mobile ness of it's a game changer
Oh
for
yeah.
me.
I mean, especially with something this size. I mean, like guys are doing like micro crawlers and stuff like that. And I mean, even if I mean, look at this compared to, you know, the size. You know, you have all that space even without the magnetic. So you still have a ton of space to put a 10 scale on here. Or you just want to, you know, change some tires, change out wheels and tires, do an axle change, whatever. I mean, there's a lot of different things. You don't have to put a whole vehicle on it. So there's lots and I find this one to be just a really neat travel all-in-one type of maintenance mat.
Definitely one that is easy to move around and
Yeah,
not worrying about wrinkles and stuff like that. And then
right.
just the graphics that he has in the back, I love it. The cow just ties it all in.
Oh yeah, it's just really cool. I mean for the price of it, and the flexibility, it's I mean you roll it up so nicely. You roll it up super tight. I mean, and
Look
it's
at that.
I mean look how compact this gets. I mean you can get this so compact. You put it in any backpack, and boom, you just flap it out here, and it goes
Ready
really
to
anywhere.
Yeah, ready to rock.
Yeah, no, it's really nice. It's very convenient. I've really found myself using it quite a lot, especially like when, you know, just working out of the back of your vehicle. I mean, I used to go to like events and I would bring big, like this table I'm using right now. I would bring this to events, and it's 6-foot folding table. It's underneath everything. You got to pull it out. Basically, have to unload an entire truck to get it out. Where this, 2 seconds and it's done. So really, it's my kind of go-to travel one.
Nice. Yeah, and you know what? Now that I have my home studio dialed, the one I just been loving the wrench feature of it, and I'm looking forward
Oh
to when
yeah.
I get back. I miss it a little bit, but having the the new carbon mat, it's I don't even know like how to say it. Like the new carbon mats now are the most game changing product that me and the kids both enjoy because we use our mats the most at all the events. Like having the screw catcher capability with the magnetics in the carbon series where you can roll it up and not worry about like with our other mats we had a whole routine where we had to make sure okay they're going to sit underneath the kitchen table, they're going to be like this, we're going to have them stacked and take care of them
Right.
because you didn't want to have them the wreck. The carbon series mats, your worries are almost
Oh yeah.
completely gone. Like when you were beating up on them the first time I seen them, I couldn't believe it. You were putting sprays on it and chemicals, and it was super cool to see.
I mean, the neat thing is there two different types of mats. I mean, if you look just the size, alone, they're different sizes. So which is basically means that these are for two different things. So, underneath here's the big mouse pad. This is the small mouse pad with the electronics, and here is the small carbon series with the magnetic. So smaller actually than the magnetics of the small mouse pad. But the nice thing is the carbon rubber. That is where you get the difference. And so, meaning like what we were talking about before, like I will take tires, and if you want to put some mousse lick on them, this is where you do it. You do it right on this mat. You don't want to do it on the mouse pad. That's not what that's for. But this is a chemical resistant mat, so you can spray all day long. You want to, and actually, the what this mat actually loves is mousse slick. So you actually want to
Yes.
condition it with the mousse slick. I mean, you can use the grease on it. I mean, you do anything you want. You spray grease on it all day long. It's not going to hurt it. And that's the awesome thing about this. You want to do your bearings. You want to use the ultra thin oil with bearings. Spray that on here. Everything goes on this mat. And the cool thing with its size is that's what those kind of parts are. It's the little greasy parts, the oily parts. They're all small. So you have a nice small mat to kind of consolidate that stuff and create a mess on top of your pretty white mats, and you don't have to worry about anything getting ruined. And you just wipe it right off. I mean, it's literally that, and it's actually likes these mats like this stuff because it's now you're protecting it because you're putting in some oils and greases. I mean, and the thing is brand new.
And it makes the carbon pop too,
Yeah,
man. When you showed me that trick,
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, "Oh, dude, that's money."
Oh yeah, so let me explain that. So for you guys who are gonna be getting these pre-orders, and you get these, and this works with the large carbon series mat as well.
Right.
And so the carbon, this is not real carbon fiber. It's carbon print on the outside here. So all the borders are carbon honeycomb weave. And so the nice thing is you want it to pop. So you take some mousse lick silicone and just spray it on a clean microfiber towel and just wipe it on the borders like this. And what it does is it just soaks in that silicone and makes this texture just really pop. And I've done it a bunch, so you're not going to see a whole big difference for me, but you can see that carbon just really pops on that, and that's going to make your hobby spaces look really really cool. Make it look so much different from everybody else's, and yours is going to be protected. So again, you want to throw this on the hood of your truck, spray some stuff on it, do whatever. You're going to protect your truck, protect your vehicles, your clothing, whatever, your other mats, and you're actually saving yourself a lot of problems.
Yeah, and like just when I saw you going through spraying all the samples on there and stuff like that, not even giving a care, I'm like,
No,
this is the product for me because we're
no.
not the neatest ones when you're in the middle of a crunch and you got 15 minutes to get your kit back together. We want to make sure we have that toughness in place. And man, I gotta say though, there was a comment in here that we have to bring up because this is insane. Tom actually said it comes unstuck from his thing, and mine did too. I get it a little bit wet now, and it seems to be a little bit better from walking around there, Tom. But his idea, a pit mat with the provision to hold the ultrasonic to not have it walk around.
Oh, well, I'll answer your question, Tom. So that's what these suction cups are for, is so that it doesn't walk around. So it's not just to stand it on it. You want, when you do your ultrasonic cleaner, press it down and it'll stick. It actually sticks well enough where it's like it's picked up as mat. So if you do that, it won't walk on you. And actually, it comes off. I had to slide it off the mat to get it. So if you just set it down, it doesn't do anything. But you lock it in, it'll pick it up.
Yeah, it's a definitely a cool feature, but I know that mine is definitely depending on what I find that I'm putting in there. I was able to fit all four of my 10 scale shocks, but I'm only able to do two 8 scale shocks at a time.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Well, and that's maybe something in the future that we look at doing something larger. I don't know.
Yeah, he's saying that maybe 3D mat off the lip.
Mm,
But yeah, no, Tom, I've had mine like float around a few times
yeah.
as well. So having something that could potentially hold it would be clutch for sure.
Hmm.
Definitely cool. And you know what? A lot of good ideas have already come from this
Yeah.
show that have been brought into production for you guys. So and you
Well,
never know. Some ideas might
and
actually get the nod from the top dog.
and as a teaser out there, there will be another mat that comes out. I won't say any more than that, but there will be a mat unlike all the other mats that we have. So that's just one. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a whatever, an eighth one that comes out at some point in the future. But there is another one on the early horizon.
Yeah, these mats are just so nice. Like they look amazing. They clean up just
Yeah.
yeah, spectacularly.
No, they're really. I
They're
really enjoy these small
they're
mats. They're
definitely
just really
a good.
portable. They I mean, for the price is very economical. They're very portable. It's just a really good value.
Believe it or not, Jay, there is not many bugs up here.
Oh, yeah,
I
good good
don't get
question.
it. I'm very shocked at that. I am not getting eaten alive. Oh man, he said it.
Oh, he
I
said
want
it.
that. Like that is going
Yeah,
to be yeah, it's gonna
solder
be in the
mat.
Ross Racing pits as soon as I am able to get that one. I will be a huge tester for that. Being sponsored by Tekin affords me the opportunity to solder up a lot of extra stuff for customers and clients and stuff like that. And being able to have a wicked set up solder pit mat is going to like I'm geeked about this one from Heath for sure. But Heath, you don't get to win any of the prizes tonight. Yeah, the cat is out of the bag
Yep,
now.
he
It's
beat me
man,
to it.
we're excited about that one for sure. It's
Yeah,
gonna
that would be
be
neat.
especially in our hobby. Who doesn't like solder? You know what I mean? Like
Oh, yeah.
it's almost a necessity nowadays. Depending on what you're working on, what you're trying to pull off, especially with the scale guys. I was blown away to see some of the rigs and some of the functionalities and some of the small, cool 3D printed items to scale that was in the back of their rigs. It
Hmm.
really made it pop. Like it made it their personal touch, right?
It's amazing. There's some vehicles I've seen with windows that roll up and down. They'll have tailgates that drop. I mean, anything that a real vehicle does, people have made it do it at a 10th scale or a 24th scale version. It's impressive, very impressive.
It's definitely cool to see. So we are running down on time. We
Oh,
are
okay,
at the 52-minute mark. Um, we got a few questions and comments in there that I like kind of start, but we
nice.
want to hear from you guys because I think that whoever's going to be lucky enough to get the Cowformal, oh my god, like that is a hookup for life. Like you will, if you run out of that Cowformal, that would be quite the feat. I'm when thinking it was probably because you spilt it because that will coat a
Right.
ridiculous amount of
Yeah,
electronics.
yeah. No,
ESC, yeah, receivers.
the
It's massive.
unfortunate part about both of these products is that if you win, unfortunately, we'll probably never see you buy one of these products from us again because you won't need it.
No,
So
it's
we've almost chased away a customer, but hey, who doesn't like to have? I mean, this thing. I don't have the biggest hands in the world, but I mean, this is a one. This is a almost a 4-inch tire, and it's bigger than a 4-inch tire, so it's massive.
yeah, like receivers, ESCs, freaking you name it, man. I'm telling you, like you would be able to go through. And I even was talking to a gentleman that was pulling apart the casing on his steering servo and was using the California coating on the electric board on the steering servo. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Sure. Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure. I mean,
Mhm.
especially if you're a boat guy, you know.
Yeah. That would be good for all the boat guys for sure. And then I've seen some plane guys doing it and stuff like that. Like it's super cool because it goes across all genres of RC, which makes it just a
Yes.
great product. If especially if you're dealing with that. Yeah, the Udder Butter 2 pounds. Oh my god, you would definitely not need more.
No. No, you don't need more. I mean, this thing is gigantic. I don't remember if I opened it up, but it is huge. I mean,
That's
it is
packed with
massive.
goodness.
It is packed.
Yeah, so I know we're going to be pulling out of here probably in the next couple days and just kind of zigzagging our way back down south. And we will be hitting up the O Town final. So hopefully we'll see a lot of you guys out there. Obviously, stop by the Ross Racing Pits for your Cow RC demos and products for sure. And don't forget to use the code. I know we always
Yeah.
forget about saying that, but if you want to save 10%, definitely use the code Cow Tech. Yeah,
Yes.
no, Steve, can't wait. It's been a way too long. I miss my RC friends and family. Man, up here, it's definitely God's country, and not having connection is insane. Like this is like the first interaction I've had with like anybody else in a while. It's been crazy.
Well, the sky
The
is
last
so pretty behind you.
Yeah, well, the last person I talked to was you when I remember I had to walk out to
Right.
the beach just to get cellular service there.
Yeah.
It
You're a
was
different lake. Just
yeah,
lake
that
hopping.
was Lake Nipissing. Right now
Okay.
we're on Gordon Lake, and if you Google search that, it is so far up north, it's not even funny.
Snow tomorrow.
It could. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, Armor,
Yeah.
Ontario last week was beautiful. The ultras, yes, a lot of new stuff coming out. It was super cool. Yeah, honestly, in the next show, episode 14, we'll have the better setup. Obviously, we'll be back in my studio, and we're gonna try and hook Tyler up so he can have all the logins and all that good stuff. So just in case, yes, I definitely have it. It's actually still in the camper, believe it or not, Steve. Oh man, what a good time! I'm just so super stoked that it worked. I gotta thank
Yeah.
the people up here for hooking me up with a quiet spot to do the show, And
Very nice.
man, I don't know if you can even see, but like it is so beautiful right now. Like all their lights are
Oh, that's
coming
lights.
on and everything. It's so
Pretty.
beautiful. And like the sun is just about ready to disappear.
Very cool.
It's definitely crazy because you can hear some of the stuff in the woods. So it's you never know what you're gonna get up here.
Well, and the other thing I saw, Byron, before we pick our winner here, and I like your choices there, Adam. So we're good with those. Um, the sprayer, so the Moo Clean part and chassis wash electronic sprayer has landed. It's been shipped. Everyone that pre-ordered should already have theirs already. I've seen some videos on it. So I should be getting mine, I think, on Monday. So maybe the next episode we'll do another demo on it. I demoed it before it was released. It's really nice. I mean, really, really nice sprayer. It has nice extension wands. You get in some tight spots. If you want to get into some spots underneath your body if you want to take that off. It has a stream adjustment, so you can spray it wide, or you can do more of a heavy stream. Again, you can yep, there it is. It's USB chargeable. It actually, I think it holds more. It's probably 60 milliliters, something like that. It's big, or sorry, 60 ounces. It's big. And the battery seems to last a really long time. So I think you guys will enjoy it. I know I enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to having a keeper for mine versus the pump sprayer. The pump sprayers are nice, but this
Mhm.
is a lot more dependable. You don't have to stop and start pumping later. So if you haven't gotten yours yet, I would recommend taking a look at it and giving it a shot.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do an upgrade for mine. We miss having just the hand pump ones, and then when you told me about the one for like 10 or 12 bucks that we got online,
Yeah.
now this is just taking it to a whole nother level. And definitely looking forward to getting the USB chargeable one, because man, now with the AA batteries for the ultrasonic cleaner, and or sorry, the triple A's, and now having this plug in as well, all your stuff can be recharged, reused, and it's definitely going to be a game changer for sure. Getting yours by Wednesday.
Nice.
So obviously for the Cowformal, I think, did you see who I started there?
Yes. Yeah. I like both of those choices. I did
Okay,
see them. Yep.
so I'm going to bring it up. We got 1 minute to go. So Robert is going to be getting some Cowformal.
There
Then
you
that is
go.
the big guy there. So congratulations, Robert.
Congratulations.
Thank you for throwing in your 2 cents throughout the
Yeah.
show.
I mean,
We
this is what
definitely
he's been
appreciate
working
it.
from.
And
Big
for the
difference.
2 pounder, like don't hurt yourself picking this thing up.
2 pound curls.
Careful. Yeah, I don't want you to get hurt. Yeah. So just because it could have spawned an epic idea, and who knows, because I heard Heath answered this question.
Yep.
So we're gonna see Tom. If you can message Tyler, he will hook you up with your new prize, 2 pounds of Udder
two
butter. It's
pounds.
gonna be cool. Yeah. I,
Yes.
I, I think he will definitely have his rigs ready to rock with that much Udder butter for sure. But
Yes.
thank you guys for making it such a great night. No
Yes. Thank
problem,
you.
Robert. I appreciate you tuning in. Congratulations to both winners. So, Tom, if you can, just message Tyler, and we'll definitely make sure you get the good stuff.
Yep.
So,
That'd be great.
obviously, with that, I gotta duck out, bro.
Okay. Don't get eaten.
Yeah, no kidding, man. I'm gonna like follow the cord back, but
Yeah.
all right, I love it, man. You guys, thank you for tuning in, and we will see you in 2 short weeks
Awesome.
for another episode of Cow Tech with your host Adam Ross, and to my virtual left, Tyler Slane.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in
Cheers for
again.
now.
Good seeing you and hearing from you all, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.